Hello and welcome to TalkFCB, and welcome back here to the channel, guys, to a news roundup coming up for you tonight. And I've got to say, the topics that we are going to discuss are quite uplifting. They're quite happy, they're quite positive, and that's what we like to see on the channel tonight. Messi at the Best Awards, scooping the top prize on the night. We're going to be talking about that ceremony, which was at times pretty hard to watch. We're also going to be talking about Xavi Hernández, excitement building as he comes out and openly admits, I want to return to Barça. It's all coming up, and today, coming up to you in association here with the OneFootball app. Stay right up to date with all the news, La Liga, Premier League, Champions League. It's all right there on the OneFootball app. You can find that down below. And of course, let's get right to it. And if we do first of all start then with the Best Awards, which of course were held tonight, and anybody who is anybody was certainly there at the ceremony this evening to see whether it would be Messi, Van Dijk or Cristiano Ronaldo who would be officially crowned the best in an award, of course, which was voted for by the players themselves. They laid out their votes. They voted first, second and third. They were then all put together, and we now have the best winner, which is Lionel Messi, who's officially won the award tonight as the best player in the world. And I have to say, guys, as I often do with these individual awards, it means nothing. I have to say that. It means absolutely nothing to me that Messi tonight has been crowned the best player. In terms of whether he's the best in the world, did that make any difference? Does that hold any significance? No, it doesn't. With or without this award, Lionel Messi has been the best player throughout this season. He's been the best player over as many seasons back as you want to go. Messi is the best, with or without this award. But of course tonight I was really happy, not the fact that he won it, but the fact that you could see when he went up there, when he collected it in front of his wife, in front of his children, he was a happy man. That's what I like to see. Given the season that he had, the individual displays that he put in, he was superb across the season. He really was. In the big moments, he stood out, and unfortunately the team around him, we fell short. We fell agonisingly short, of course, in the Champions League. We weren't able to get the one thing that he really wanted, and that was, of course, the Champions League title. But here and now, it was nice to see him happy. In the speech afterwards, he said, this is a special moment for me. He said, to lift this here in front of my children, it's priceless. And that's why for me, although it doesn't really add any significance, he's still the best player with or without these awards. But it was nice to see Messi happy with a smile on his face. He deserves that. And in winning tonight's award, of course, Lionel Messi now becomes the outright leader in terms of the best, the individual award for the best player. He's now won it a record 6 times, one more than Cristiano Ronaldo. And if you look at the points on the night, how much Messi won by, he had 46 points. Virgil Van Dijk there with 38 points in second place, and in third place there with 36, Cristiano Ronaldo. And if we actually look here at the top 10 players, it was Messi in first, Van Dijk in second, Ronaldo in third, Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane, Mbappe, our very own Frenkie de Jong is there, Eden Hazard, Matthias de Ligt, and Harry Kane there as well. And actually here we can see Messi's vote, who he voted for, first, second and third. Number 1, he went for Sadio Mane there at Liverpool, who had an incredible season last time out, and for me, still remains underrated. In second, he went for Cristiano Ronaldo, and there in third place, Frenkie de Jong as well. And also, of course, there was tonight the actual World 11, the players, the 11 players who were selected there for the outright World 11 of the 11 best players. And I have to say, this was a joke, and I truly do mean that. And that's what I mean about these individual awards. Many a time, it's all about popularity. It's all about voting for your mates. And certainly, in terms of the Real Madrid players that were included in this best 11, just explain to me how. Just explain exactly how this happened. Of course, you've got Alisson, who won Goalkeeper of the Year on the night. But just look at the rest of the team here. It's absolutely incredible. Yes, Virgil van Dijk, very much deserved. Sergio Ramos is there. Marcelo there in Team of the Year. Even though last season, he was actually battling for his place as the Real Madrid left back and was really below the kind of form that we expect from him. Matthias de Ligt is there, and rightly so. Into midfield with Frenkie de Jong. Then Luka Modric. Of course, the season before this, he was named as the winner of this award. But last season, again, he was terrible. He was really poor for Real Madrid. Yet there he's included in the best 11. Eden Hazard is there. Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Kylian Mbappe makes up there the World 11, which, like I say, for me, is a bit of a joke. And I actually want to talk here, just quickly before we do move on to the Xavi news, I want to talk now about the ceremony, because if you watched that ceremony tonight, what did you think of that? For me, the hosting was dreadful. It was absolutely awkward to watch. You look at the segment in there between the hostess and also their Jose Mourinho, and it was like they were making it up. It was like they were making it up as they went along, just going on and on and on, dragging it out there, talking about nonsense, talking about absolutely nothing. And I just think what they should do with these kind of awards, because they are stupid, every single year they go on and on and on, and all you're thinking is, just give us the winners, and we can all go home. But then, for the first time in a long time, a FIFA president came out, Infantino, he came out there, he spoke to the audience, and he actually did something incredibly powerful. Just as he was about there to announce the men's winner, he spoke about racism. He spoke about racism in football, he spoke about it there taking place very recently in Syria, and he said we must stop racism in football, we must kick it out. And that was a big thing there, to come onto the stage in front of everybody watching, and actually there talk about a subject which needs to be discussed, it needs to be addressed, it needs to be highlighted, and this is the place to do it. And that's what I think we should see more of. That's what I think in these kind of ceremonies, in these kind of moments, instead of going on and on about nothing, about nonsense, about all this glitz and glamour, how about we come out here in front of all these people with this massive audience on such a big night and actually talk about important topics like this. That's what we should do in future. It is a very good start tonight. We've got to see it again. We've got to see it again. Now's the place to do it. And I thought it was really good to see there the FIFA president coming out and openly discussing that kind of issue. But at the same time, you're the FIFA president. You are the man the buck stops with. You're at the top there of the biggest organisation in football. We've talked about it. That's an important step. You're really addressing it there on a very public occasion. But now let's take the action. Let's take the action the world of football needs, the world in general. And let's do something here which can make a big step in the right direction. But if we step away now from those individual awards and actually move on to the subject of Xavi Hernández, who very recently in the past 24 hours has sat down here, given an interview, and there's so many different aspects of this, so many different snippets I've got to bring you and I have to share with you guys, because quite frankly, we should be getting very excited about seeing this man back at Barcelona, maybe not in the very near future, but he will be back. I can guarantee that. Xavi Hernández will, at some stage, return to Barcelona, and that's so exciting for me, quite frankly, because he gets it. Every word that comes out of his mouth just matches what we saw on the field as a player. He is perfectly tailor-made and so suited to Barcelona in every single way. He came out here and he said, I don't hide it. I'm not going to hide it. My goal is to return to Europe and to return to Barcelona. It's my challenge that I'm taking on. I'm learning the ropes already. I'm enjoying the process. But my idea, which was exactly the same as a player, is to be in Barcelona. Training this type of team would be an absolute privilege to me, and the greatest privilege would be to return there to Barcelona. And it was very interesting words there from Xavi Hernández, openly coming out, as he has done before. He says this a lot, he wants to come back, and he's not hiding that. He is really challenging himself to learn the ropes. He's out in Qatar right now, he's taken on a managerial position, he's gone through the coaching badges, he's going through the setup now. He is learning the trade and getting ready to come to Barcelona and make an impact. And for me, that's exciting, because he is somebody who's got an incredible footballing mind. Like I say, we saw that out on the field every time that he stepped out to Barcelona. You saw the intelligence, you saw the forward thinking, you saw the innovation in the mind of Xavi Hernández, and it was actually there that he went on to talk about the influence, talk about the real stature of Pep Guardiola in his own mind. He said Pep Guardiola is the best coach in the world, and I'm a novice right now. He said I'm still learning. The comparison happened as a player between me and Pep, but right now we cannot be compared on a coaching level. He said, though, I am in love with what Pep's doing on the football field. Now I've started as a coach, I can see the different methodologies. You can win playing football in different ways, but I like the one that Man City and Pep Guardiola, I like the one they play. I follow the Premier League a lot because of Pep, and I love it. Guardiola is a reference to me as a player. He already was, because we played in the same position. We spent many years together in Barcelona, and then, of course, with a coach. He's brilliant, demanding, passionate, obsessive. That's what he's doing so well, and it transmits a lot to the footballers around him. It transmits to his players. I've learned so much from him, and he's somebody who's had a great influence on me. And if that isn't enough to really get you excited, because Xavi will be back. Maybe not right now, maybe not in the incredibly near future, but he will be back. You look right now with things at Barcelona, they're not good. We're not really in a great moment. Certainly, you can understand the negativity, but you look coming up, 2021, the presidential elections. Things, hopefully, fingers crossed, things will change. Somebody will come into power. Victor Font would be fantastic because Xavi already has pledged his support there behind Victor Font. If he came in and actually there took on the responsibility, took the leap to bring Xavi in, even just into the setup at Barcelona, just slowly there introducing him to the Barcelona coaching pyramid, that would be so exciting and something that we can all relate to, something there that you could look to and you could think, yes, that's our club, that's our direction, that's our philosophy. And trust me, things aren't good right now. I'm not hiding that. I'm holding my hands up. Things aren't good. But believe in better. Believe that at some point, this man here, he's got what it takes. He's got all the inspiration. He's got all the motivation. He has a person there in Pep Guardiola who's inspired him, who's given him all that knowledge, all of that know-how. And we will see it again. We will see it again in FC Barcelona. So please leave your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. What did you think tonight of Lionel Messi winning the best award? And of course, what do you make there of those Xavi quotes? And when perhaps could you expect to see him back as the Barcelona coach, or at least coaching there in the Barca setup? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you soon with the match review between Barcelona and Villarreal. But until next time, as always, Visca el Barça.